Hey guys, Danny here again, and today I'm going to talk about the 3 times I almost died at work. So guys, the first time that I almost died at work was when I was working in an abattoir. I was about 20 years old, and what happens is, when you're working in an abattoir, a lot of it's refrigerated. So it's a cold environment. The meat needs to stay cool. And anyway, so I was on my break, and I was sitting outside, just outside the building, and all of a sudden I get this burning sensation in my eyes. I take a breath and I get this burning sensation in my throat. So I panicked. I thought it's something coming from one of the factories nearby. So I run into the building and I'm rinsing my eyes out, and all of a sudden it starts coming again, and all of a sudden my eyes are burning. I can't breathe. It's coming through the air conditioning system, the refrigeration system. So there's about 200 of us workers there, and everyone starts charging out of the building. We can't take a breath. So as I'm running, I take a breath because I have to take a breath. I've got to breathe, and it just burns. So I'm holding my breath, and I run about 200 meters, holding my breath, and make it to the edge of the property, and I can finally breathe. My life flashed before my eyes while I was running. It was almost the scariest moment in my life. There's a couple more. So anyway, we get to the edge of the road, and people are dropping on the floor. One woman was convulsing and having a fit. So the ambulance rocks up, and 25 people get taken to hospital, and we're all panicking. And the paramedic says to us, well, I had to coax it out of them. Sorry about that. I can talk English. And they told me that the next 24 hours are critical, depending on the exposure level of ammonia. That's what happened. Ammonia came through the system. One of the valves broke. So depending on the amount of ammonia we ingested or we breathed in, it could be critical and we could die. Fantastic. So I was terrified. I told the lady paramedic that I feel fine. I was just too scared. I was too scared to go to hospital. I thought if I go to hospital, I'm going to die for sure. Anyway, so the rest of the workers that seemed okay were told, well, we got quarantined for a little while until they cleared out the building and all the ammonia and all that. It took a couple hours, and we were told to go back to work. And I thought, are you crazy? I'm out of here. I was the only person to leave besides the people that got taken to hospital. Anyway, to cut the story short, I wasn't able to work for about 8 months after that. I burnt the lining of my lungs, and I was convinced my lungs were rotting away and I was going to die. I didn't die. Almost. Okay, incident number 2. As some of you know, I ended up in construction, and I was driving a personnel materials hoist, which is that external lift that goes up and down and takes the workers where they need to go. Anyway, so I'm driving this personnel hoist. I come down to the ground. I get out of the lift. I'm standing just outside of the lift waiting for some workers to come. Before you know it, a big chunk of steel from the top floor, I think it's 23 stories, falls and lands right in front of my feet and just smashes the wood that was near my feet. So, a near miss. that wouldn't have ended well if that actually hit my head. I had a helmet on, but that just would have probably killed me. I'm still in construction. I don't know why. It pays well. It pays well. I'm not very educated. So the third time that I almost died at work was also in construction. All I was doing was throwing some rubbish into a skip. So picture this. We have one building that we're working on, and the adjoining building, there's a little laneway. It's an old building. And in the laneway was all the rubbish bins. So I'm there carrying the rubbish. I open the skip, and the skip is leaning against the wall of the old building. I throw the rubbish in. I hear this cracking noise. All of a sudden, I get hit with a concrete downpipe about yay wide, circumference, diameter, whatever you want to say. It just comes crashing down like 20 meters, 30 meter long pipe. Just comes crashing down all around me. One bit hits me in the shoulder. It breaks up, and all this dust, concrete dust, goes all over me. It's asbestos. Second worst asbestos. So that could still kill me. I had it tested. We got it tested, and yeah, it had the second worst asbestos and another one. So there you go, guys. 3 times. I almost died at work. I need to rethink my future career prospects or jobs or what have you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you next one. Thank you very much.